Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanation, real life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. Lesson number 27, Mechanical Advantage. Mechanical advantage is a number that tells you how much a simple machine helps you multiply your force to do your work. In other words, it shows how much easier it becomes to move or lift something using the machine like a lever, pulley, ramp, and others. Why is it important? Using a machine with a high mechanical advantage means you can use less force to do the same job, like lifting a heavy box or with a pulley, or rolling a cart with a ramp instead of lifting it straight up. Example for mechanical advantage, formula I mean, these are the two main formula for ideal machines. No friction. MA is equals to input distance over the output distance. You compare how far you move input to how far the load moves the output. Number two, for force-based calculation, MA is equals to output force, which is the load, input force, which is the effort. You compute the force the machine gives out to the force you applied in. If a lever, example, if a lever lets you lift a 100 Newton object, uses only 25 Newton efforts, MA is equal to 100 over 25 equal to 4. This means the lever makes your effort 4 times more powerful. Quick facts. If MA is greater than 1, machine reduces effort. If MA is equal to 1, machine changes direction only, no force gain. MA is less than 1. A machine makes you use more force. Okay, and then practice problems. A person uses a lever to lift a 200 Newton rack. If they apply a force of 50 Newton force, what is the mechanical advantage of the lever? Given output force 200 Newton, input force 50 Newton. Required mechanical advantage. So use the formula MA is equal to output force divided by the input force. Substitute the given data. The final answer is 4. Next, number 2. A ramp is used to push a 400 Newton box up to a platform 1.5 meter high. The ramp is 6 meter long. So what is the ideal mechanical advantage of the ramp? Given the ramp length 6 meters, the height 1.5 meters, required the ideal mechanical advantage. The ideal mechanical advantage is the input distance divided by the output distance. So the EMA is 6 divided by 1.5. The answer is 4. Number 3. A pulley system is used to lift a 1,000 Newton crate. If the user only has to apply 250 Newton of force, what is the actual mechanical advantage? Given output force 1000 Newton, input force 250 Newton. Required the actual mechanical advantage. Use the formula AMA is equal to output force divided by the input force. Substitute the given data, and the final answer is 4. Number 4. A wheelbarrow is used to lift a load of 600 Newton. If the effort required is 150 Newton, compute the mechanical advantage. Given output force 600 Newton, input force 150 Newton, required mechanical advantage. So solution, use the formula MA is equal to output force over the input force. Substitute the given data. The final answer is 4. Number 5. A wedge is used to split wood. The input distance is 20 centimeters and the output distance is 4 centimeters. What is the ideal mechanical advantage given? Input distance 20 centimeters, output distance 4 centimeters. Required the ideal mechanical advantage. Use the formula EMA is equals to input distance over the output distance. Substitute the given data. The final answer is 5. Number 7. A screw has a pitch of 0.5 centimeter and a handle length of 6 centimeter. Calculate the mechanical advantage of the screw. Okay, so there is something wrong with the solution of problem number 7. So most probably this is the solution of problem number 6. So sorry for that. So just cross it. Okay, so number 8. A person uses a crowbar and applies a force of 120 Newton at a distance of 1.2 meters from the pi bolt. If the load is 480 Newton located 0.3 meters from the pi bolt, what is the mechanical advantage? So given effort 120 Newton, effort arm 1.2 meters, load 480 meters, load arm 0.3 meters. So solution, mechanical advantage is equal to the effort arm divided by the load arm. So the final answer is 4. Or you may use output force over the input force, 480 divided by 120. Of course, the answer is still the same. Number 9. A gear system transfers motion from a small gear with 10 teeth to a large gear with 40 teeth. What is the mechanical advantage? Given the teeth for the load gear is 40, the teeth for the effort gear is 10, so required mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage would be load gear teeth divided by the effort gear teeth. Substitute the given data and the final answer is 4. Number 10. A crane uses a system of 4 supporting ropes to lift a heavy beam. What is the mechanical advantage of the pulley system? Given 4 supporting ropes, we are asked to determine the mechanical advantage, and mechanical advantage is equal to the number of supporting ropes. We substitute the given data, it's 4. The final answer is 4. And then MCQ for lesson 27, mechanical advantage. Number 1. What does mechanical advantage measure? Letter A, the energy consumed by a machine. Letter B, the output force divided by input force. Letter C, the speed of a machine. Letter D, the total work done by the machine. Number 2, which formula represents actual mechanical advantage? Letter A, AMA is equals to input force over the output force. Letter B, it is equals to output distance divided by the input distance. Letter C, AMA is equals to output force divided by input force. Letter D, AMA is equals to input force times input force. Okay, so number 3. Which of the following represents ideal mechanical advantage? Letter A, EMA is equals to input force divided by output force. Letter B, EMA is equals to output force divided by the input force. Letter C, EMA is the output distance divided by the input distance. Letter D, EMA is equals to input force divided by the output force. Number 4, a lever that allows a person to lift a heavy object while with little force demonstrates A. Speed advantage, B. Mechanical advantage, C. Work advantage, D. Thermal advantage. Number 5. If a machine has a mechanical advantage greater than 1, what does this mean? Letter A. It decreases the input force. It increases the speed. It reduces the output force. Letter D. It increases friction. Number 6. A machine with a mechanical advantage of 1 means A. No force is needed to operate. Letter B. There is no friction. Letter C. Input force equals output force. Letter D. Work input is greater than the work output. Number 7. In which simple machine is mechanical advantage calculated using the formula EMA is equals to ramp length divided by the ramp height. A. Pulley. B. Lever. C. Inclined plane. D. Wheel and axle. Number 8. A system of pulleys to lift a load is an example of A. A compound lever. Letter B. A fixed inclined plane. Letter C. A mechanical advantage greater than 1. Letter D. A zero efficiency system. Number 9. Which statement is true about machines with high mechanical advantage? Letter A. They always move fast. Letter B. They require more input force. Letter C. They multiply force more than distance. Letter D. They never lose energy. Number 10. Which simple machine uses a rotating rod and threads to multiply force? Letter A. Pulley. Letter A. Lever. Letter B. Pulley. Letter C. Screw. Letter D. Wedge. Answer key for lesson 27. Please proceed to lesson number 28. Answer key for lesson 26, understanding the pulley, simple machine. Number 1, B. Number 2, C. Number 3, B. Number 4, A. Number 5, C. Number 6, C. Number 7, C. Number 8, C. Number 9, C. Number 10, C. And that's it for today's lesson here on Smile Road. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your classmates. And make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when a new lesson drops. This is Sir M, reminding you that learning doesn't stop after the bell rings. Keep asking, keep exploring, and always walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Smile Road, where curiosity meets discovery. Bye-bye. See you in our next lesson. Thank you, everyone.